Hello, this is Olizandri bringing you a gameplay of Reach today. At some point I'll probably do a summary video of my views of the game, because I do have some pretty strong views on it. Some things that are great in this game, some things that are really not exactly that fun, and some things that just feel a bit broken, or just a bit too overpowering. Not saying there isn't counters for them, but you know, there is counters for MLC in Call of Duty, i.e. ninja and a headset, being able to hear them a mile off, but it doesn't mean that the thing isn't stupidly annoying. But anyway, I'm bringing you this game because I found a game type within the game that I love, which is Invasion. Now this is an Invasion match on Boneyard. It's pretty much the best map for it by a long shot. The other map for it ends up in some kind of a pretty standard situation, which I'm making two videos today. This is the first, a gameplay commentary, and then the second one you'll see when you click on it. So I hope you like that one. But anyway, to explain this game type, it's kind of your ground war equivalent. It's either comes as a 100-point TDM Slayer game, or it ends up as this, the actual objective side of it, which isn't as unimaginative as Call of Duty's domination ground war. It's a cool little siege mode, you could say. You start off and there's basically 3 objectives you go to. The first 2 objectives are these points right ahead of me now. There's always 2 of these points, and you only have to take 1 to move the objective on, and whenever you take 1 of the points you open up more of the map, so the battlefield gets bigger, more vehicles become available. Like at the moment you see there's a tank and a warthog in there. When the third phase is open, there'll be a tank in there for the enemy as well, the defenders, the Spartans. So it gets bigger and bigger and bigger. Now we've took that point, we now have access to the interior of the building. So the third objective is to pick up a core, as that guy did, and this guy completely goes little Rambo on these two. He's a pretty good player, just a completely random guy that was on the game, and he gets that nice little assassination there. The point is to get that core to a dropship, I think. Well, it's just an area on the map with a ship hovering over it, so I assume it's just to get it to the ship. But you just it's like a capture the flag, get the core, take it to the scoring zone, and you win the game. It's that simple. However, it doesn't generally always turn out that simple. Now, there hasn't been any action for me in this game because the last 2 deaths I had were kind of BS. I mean, I had a spawn, well, a bad spawn in the midst of the entire enemy team, and the second one I was betrayed on, which wasn't exactly fun. But some people could blame me for walking to the objective in front of the tank that was firing, but whatever way you want to see it. Luckily at this point I have a little bit of a spree myself, thanks to idiots that walk on grenades and turn their backs on people, which isn't very clever in Halo. But anyway, this game variant isn't that easy against organised teams. I mean, there was an enemy group in here as a counterpart to our group. Not a counterpart, a counter, whatever. So it wasn't exactly a stroll in the park, but if you don't manage to completely rush and break their lines, you end up in this ridiculous situation, because on the third phase the stronger weapons get released, so the classes you can use during it get better, basically. So they would have shotguns, and the elites get energy swords, and it can end up as an absolute camp off. See the second video for proof of that. And it just gets a bit stupid because you just end up with 6 people in a room with shotguns waiting around the door corner, and there's no way in, or as far as I see it, there's no way in. So now the game's changed over. We won that round pretty easily. As I said, if you rush it and if you're fast and you can move before the enemy can fully organise a defensive line and take over the room where the last objective is, usually. It's usually the last objective, which is the the hurdle to jump, because it's just one thing to pick up. All the other two phases are two different zones you can attack, whereas that one is just the one, and it's easy for them to actually sit straight on it, and it's a bit of it. But right now we're defending. We're the Spartans. It's very important you pick up this DMR at the start, because I know the spawn of it and everyone competes for it, because you can get some nice long range kills on people as they come along, and the DMR is a sexy beast of a weapon. When I have the DMR, I actually feel like I can play this game, and when I'm with the other weapons, I just feel like I don't want to have the game even in my Xbox. Let's put it that way. I just feel really comfortable with this weapon. It's precision weaponry, and I may not have exact precision, it just makes me feel like, because I know it's 4 shots to the body, 1 to the head, I know exactly how many bullets it takes to kill someone, and it makes me feel like I'm in my comfort zone. But yeah, just rush to get that DMR if you're on the Spartan side of the boneyard. You saw where it was in the video, just get it. It's great. And there's only one, and it respawns every so often, so you'll be the only one on your team with a nice little powerful weaponry. Because the first phase of the game, the Spartans only start off with an assault rifle kit, whereas the elites get 2 different kits to choose from. A stealth one with a needle gun, and a one with just a basic plasma rifle. As I betray Asu, because I'm a bad boy. Bad boy. Yes. So, we're actually just going to do a complete and utter burst round lockdown on this game. It also earns you the achievement Skunked, by the way. It's just, if you've got an organised team on this map, without camping, you can barrel back and forth from the left and the right hand side ramps and stop the enemy completely. So it's nice in that sense, because you get rewarded for your tacticals, you get rewarded for your callouts, you get rewarded for your communications, and it just makes me feel good playing with a group of friends in that way. I mean, Call of Duty is so lone wolf at times. You can go behind an enemy line and kill the entire enemy team without them knowing you're even there. But in Halo, as soon as you fire that first shot, you've got shields to tear through. And if you were to do that in Halo, you just get absolutely ass raped. Let's put it that way. It just doesn't work. So working as a team is so important, and having team fire in Halo, that this game type kind of just like, it worked for me because it was synonymous with that fact. You have to communicate, you have to be objective focused, you just have to be on it, really. You have to have a group of friends that will do what you say, and god damn you having no bullet penetration in this game when you've got no shield opponents, god damn you to hell. Anyway, this video is actually not long from ending now, as one of the enemy team quits. So I'm going to put 2 videos up today, and I hope you like what I do with the camera angles during this, because I'm having a lot of fun playing around with the theatre mode in Halo Reach, because I'm feeling it's going to improve my Call of Duty commentaries when Black Ops comes around. And as you see, we locked them out in the first round. Now I hope you go check out my second video. It's a cool one. It's a music video, and it represents the other way an invasion game can go. Let's put it that way. So go check it out. This has been Olizandri. Subscribe if you like my commentary, and I'll see you around. Oh yeah, don't forget to press the thumbs up. Yeah!